All right. Little special stream. I don't normally stream on Sunday. But, we'll do a little stream. Jen's off at her parents'. And I was like, why can't I order this? Locked dongo. Was it a special dongo? I don't think so. Defender. Have fun stabbing, you're working so you can't do. I mean, this is an exclusive. But Pyro? I have no idea. I'm confused. Polisher and Pyro was combined and now it's not. I'm like actually going through brain warning right now. Whatever. Oh, too lazy had it unlocked. I see. Well, that's fine then. I'm so confused. Like, what the hell is this? For those of you who are just hopping in, didn't watch the stream yesterday, we're doing a special. Somebody said, are you going to play Rise on Xbox? Are you going to do anything to make it special? And I was like, I don't want to play it. And I said, if I'm going to play it, I got to make it special. And so we're doing a open multiplayer naked run. Everyone's got to be naked. There's all sorts of rules. Like excessive. Like a laundry list of like, no, don't have fun that way. You're going to pee in case someone joins? Yeah, all right. That's fine. Yes. We'll talk to the blue bubbles. And I'll be honest, it's been a little bit more fun than I thought it would be. I thought it wouldn't be fun at all. I thought there was no way to suck any enjoyment out of this game. But it's been enjoyable. People die, you know? It's fun. It's fun watching people die. It's not the worst thing in the world. I've died a little bit. Mostly just to Magnum Malo. Magnum Malo really messed me up. The first time he carded me, what broke the barrier is he has that move where like he drags his body on the ground. And I swear to God, I was standing behind him, but like his hitbox like extends out kind of far behind him and it got me. It reminds me a little bit of Kushala. Kushala's got this one move where he like runs forward and he kind of kicks his feet backwards. And he like attacks behind him. It's not common. It's not a common move for monsters to have. So when it does happen, even for me, it's a little surprising. How long has it been? 3 minutes? Fire Cannon must have a girthy bladder over there. He gets back. Trying to think if there's any items that would make things easier. Two of your friends just got Sunbreak, more people to play with. I mean, you know, I think it's the sort of game that is more enjoyable when it's not taken like really seriously. And like what I mean by that is like, if you're just goofing around with buds, having a good time, it can be okay. Are there Farcasters here? I don't see any. But when like you try to get really sweaty, you know, like real try hard, like you're min-maxing everything, I feel like the amount of enjoyment you can get out of it goes down a bit. Not a ton, but definitely like a bit. Man, those hunting horn notes take up a lot of space. Woo! Look how much space that takes up. That's massive. Man, I wish you could disable just the notes. Can you disable just the notes? I don't think so. I think you end up disabling other things. It wouldn't be a big deal if like you could shrink the HUD. But that's not really an option. I think I'm going to find the 2 camps. I think that's a good use of time. Even if we card, all felt like I did something. You played 700 hours of Rise on Switch like this with this HUD, yeah? Yeah. Yeah, it's a big HUD. Game designed to be played 15 feet away in a 90-inch TV. Or on a screen right in front of you. You know, but, you know, large high-resolution monitors right in front of your face, not designed for that. That's for damn sure. Guys, I found out the other day that I changed a setting on my Steam Deck that really was screwing up a lot of graphics, and I feel a little bit like an idiot, but I'm trying to figure out what it even was that made it look so bad. It was very bewildering. It made it so that, like, certain games that were, like, rendering text, like, in a high-resolution format or whatever, made it look all weird. It was, like, something like FSR or something. And I disabled it, and all sorts of games that were looking like ass before look great now. What do I think of Wild Hearts? I think it'll be great to stream for one day, and then I will probably play it with people off stream and not never stream it again, but like no, I don't even think I'm going to be able to beat it on stream. It does not. It's missing a lot of things. Any word on the class? I mean, it's Sunday. It'll get the Dauntless treatment. It's just like, I'm broke. Here's your sub.
Just resubscribed for 9 months.
Thank you for giving me your last dollars. There's just like no hit stop. There's barely any blood. Monsters are spending a ton of time like on the ground. Did I play it? No, I'm just going by what I saw, which, you know, to be fair, could be wrong. You know, it may not be correct. Yeah, I know the FSR is like DLSS. I just didn't think it would be that bad. Ooh, we got this. Yes. I just disabled it, and now it looks great. So, no problems. You're gonna roll. Ooh. But before, I was trying to play Warframe on the Steam Deck, and it wasn't looking good, but I think that's like a me problem. So I might play a little bit of Warframe on the Steam Deck. It feels like a good Steam Deck game. You know, some mindless, not mindless, that's kind of rude. But you know, like a shooter, you just turn your brain off a little bit. Hit things. What about the best socks? I got some pretty good socks. I mean, they're not like super amazing, but double layered quarter ankle walking socks, very nice. You do any walking? They're nice. Show socks. Last time I tried to show my foot, I think I almost gave myself a hernia. But I'm not gonna do that. I apologize. You deserve better. You deserve a streamer that will show you their feet. Is he good? Is he down? Oh, nice job. Yoga stream 1? I used to do periodically, mostly with my wife, I don't know if it was quite 60 minutes, but you know, like around like 30 to 45 minute long yoga warm-up thing with a yoga person named Sarah Ivanhoe, and she was very pleasant. And I'm not proud to admit this, but I swear to God, yeah, there's a lot of people watching now. It's shameful, but at the same time, maybe somebody can help. I swear to God, at one point, I saw a video of her doing naked yoga. Okay? Almost positive I saw her do naked yoga, and I've told Jen this, and she doesn't believe it. But so one of you out there, I have to believe, did see it where. I mean, not in person. I didn't see her do it personally. But I remember it was like outside, there was like It looked almost like a golf course, like a golf green. How would you come across that? I mean, really? I wonder how. I wonder how. A warm-blooded man. All right? How shocking it would be, I would see naked yoga by a name I recognize and would click it. Was she blonde? I believe so. She was so nice. She was a very, if I were to do yoga again, I would just find that, I don't know whether it was like a DVD. I have no idea. It's a little, my memory's a little faded. Wow, didn't get hit there. So, does anyone know? Is anyone gonna help me out here? Anyone know what I'm talking about? Sarah Ivanhoe Naked Yoga. You don't have to send me the file. I just need somebody to say that they've seen it before as well. Because it almost feels like lost media. Like, I would be able to find stuff like that. I probably should have tried to go for the evasion on perform there. Oh, this is it. You know this lady? I mean, she's not, like, unknown, you know? She was doing yoga instructional videos when yoga was getting pretty, He went through the rock! He just goes through them! Search results too many, need more info. You may not be able to find, look, if I can't find it, you're not gonna be able to find it. It's more like, I need somebody who's seen it in the past to be like, oh yeah, I've totally seen Sarah Ivanhoe naked. And here's the thing, like, I don't want to slander her good name. It's possible it wasn't her, and I saw another. My streams will be lost media. I mean, YouTube would have to go down, or Dean and my channels would have to get deleted. I don't think I would ever become fully lost media. There's too many other things about me. Found a video with the description I said, but it's not her? I swear it was her. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was someone else. I don't know if this is actually a good combo without Beat of Resonance? Whatever that thing's called? When am I gonna do naked yoga? You can really see every angle of how long did I search for? I mean, I didn't spend like a frenzied afternoon half naked and all lotioned up desperately searching for Sarah Ivanhoe naked yoga. I don't know, maybe like 30 minutes? What's a normal amount of time to spend looking for that? $30 minutes? That's not a lot of time. To be spent looking at something on the, just randomly on the internet? That's not. I will not be sure. Until it's found? That attack does so much damage. That attack does an unreasonable amount of damage. See, all this game needs to be, like, good is you just need to, like, severely undermine your ability to survive. Oh! Yeah, no, I mean, I wasn't, like, exclusive, like, hold on. I need to clear up a misunderstanding. I was just looking for it because I'd seen it. It's just one of those things. Ugh! He's just charging up, right? That was a bad idea. Probably a bad idea. Now we're good. Oh, come on, man. That Renopolis, dude, he came in with a mission. You can really feel when attack up is down, huh? Oh, wow, nice. Good job. Came back to something weird, or just talking about... Is pornography weird? I mean, you could definitely get weird about it, but like in the general sense, no. Damn it. I would say, I mean, the majority, not everyone. But most people probably watch it occasionally. I'm not talking about something super, you know, honestly, is that even porno? That is a person doing something healthy for themselves. Xbox or PC? Either. You can be on Windows or you can be on Xbox. And there wasn't even anything, I mean, you know, it depends on how sexual you think somebody doing naked yoga is. It's a little sexual. Am I playing on PC or Xbox? I'm on the Xbox Series X. But it wasn't like, you know, naked yoga with like dildos. It was just naked yoga. It's not that weird. It's a little weird. But, you know, I mean, if you think about it, literally any other porno you would look at is going to be a lot more perverted than that. It's actually as little a whole show. She wasn't doing like downward facing dogs and having an assistant show her butthole. It was just doing a normal yoga routine naked. Do you need an assistant for that? It depends on how much hole you want to show. You know, I'm not trying to gaslight anyone. Yeah, I mean, it's a little sexual, definitely. I'm just saying it's not like mega perverted. That's all I'm saying. You know, if somebody wants to do naked yoga, I mean, let them do the naked yoga. I mean, presumably she has a butthole. I mean, I don't think she had like had it removed. That's what I'm getting. Thank you. Jordan gets it. No! Oh! That was scary. There's a flinch there, so that means I can get that out. What's he doing? Is he hungry? What is that? What was that? What the hell was that? Am I gonna die to this? No, I didn't even take damage. I'm not even really looking for the video. Honestly, I'm not. I mean, I would watch it if someone sent it to me. I just want to know, like, does anyone remember it existing? That's all. Or if I just, like, made it all up. Or if it was just somebody else. That's not weird. It was on YouTube? Oh no. Let's just say wherever I found the video, it was not on YouTube. No. Let's not make any mistakes here. You found it on YouTube? The video I'm talking about. Sarah Ivanhoe. Who's he going for? Looks like fire cannon. There's definitely naked yoga on YouTube. You don't have to be embarrassed if you like watching naked yoga. The person doing the naked yoga is doing it because they want you to see them naked. You got excited? I'm excited because you're telling me it's real. Now I'm feeling like I get played? Is it not real? Could stumble upon flat out uncensored porn, genitalia, and everything. I mean, but why would you do that to your YouTube search history? That's what I want to know. Like, there's other places for that. That's like a whole genre. Like, I'm definitely not into it. But there's definitely a whole genre of, like, we made porn, but we don't want you to... We want people to think maybe it's not porn. You know? I remember seeing one of them once. One time. I watched it one time. That doesn't make me a bad person. I like how the monsters are sleeping now. Did I just like one time a day? No. It was on YouTube though. I'm pretty sure it was on YouTube. Can we see my recommended? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Oh, that is so embarrassing. Oh, we got that at least. We're talking about... Well, it started with naked yoga. No!
Are you okay?
No! If I die, you son of a bitch! Thank you. You made up for it by dousing me in life powders. Naked ring fit? Definitely. Yeah, absolutely at this point. The question is not whether or not naked yoga exists or naked ring fit exists. It's just how much of it is out there and who does it. How I got naked yoga in my YouTube? Oh, that's not where I found it. Yeah, you seem to have a misunderstanding. Hey, we did it. That was kind of close. This is my favorite philosophy channel. We get a little philosophy sometimes. When did I find it? Well, it would have been after... I don't know. In the last 13 years, I guess. You don't think Wild Hearts will be a good game? Did I say that? I didn't say that. Did I say that? You inferred that from what I said. I said it is a game where monsters stay on the ground a lot and there's barely any hit reaction. So is that a good game? It depends. If you like hitting a monster and If you like... All right, here. I got a sneak preview of Wild Hearts, all right? I lied to you guys. I said I didn't. I lied to you, all right? And you need to forgive me, all right? This is a moment of forgiveness. But I have a sneak peek. I know. I'm going to break NDA. I'm going to show you Wild Hearts on stream right now. Okay? So, please don't report me. This is going to be our secret. This is what actual Wild Hearts gameplay is. This is the amount of interaction you get between yourself and... This is how it goes when you fight the monster. Yeah, it should be a little bit faster. All you need to do is to turn... Oh, actually, I could do that. Sorry. Yes. There is one critical thing that we need to change to make this exactly like Wild Hearts. The problem is the monster is standing up. There we go. The monster has to be on their side. There you go. This is Wild Hearts. We got it right here. So, I'll play it. I'll even stream it. At least one time. But... I can't... Oh, oops. I rotated the wrong way. Oh, Jesus. You know, I'm not optimistic.
Quite interesting.
Just not. Sorry. Wish I
Welcome
was.
to my
I'm not.
See you later. Oh,
I want. Here's the thing. I want to be wrong. I want it to be good. What could be better? What could be better for me, like a hunting genre streamer, than a new hunting genre game that I could stream? That would be amazing. I would love that. More variety. Cool. I want it to succeed. Like, I don't want to be a hater. Not at all. We made them all the dual blades? I bet they're pretty good. I'm thinking if I want to keep doing... I don't want to keep doing Hunting Horn. I just really wanted to do it for Moldo.
anytime.
Naked yoga video 1. Oh, people are going to be on my ass about that now. I only need one more blade. You know, this sword is almost usable. I'm not embarrassed. I'm not embarrassed at all about talking about the naked yoga thing. I don't want to make the goat.
Haste makes waste. Take
Got
all the
defense
time you
boost
need.
too. What am I up to, streamer? Check the command in the title if you want to find out. It's not like... It's actually not that bad. It's not that good either. There's definitely like... What is this, up to 130? Yeah. Could be better. Play combo great sword without Surge Slash? You kind of have to. This would be really good. All right, we'll try and make it. I guess we got to fight another Magnum. If I were to run Greatsword, what charm would I want? Oh, yeah. That's not the right one. Stick for Keza Dual Blades? Sure, you gotta... I mean, I noticed the monster getting paralyzed. Fortify? I almost feel either Wirebug Whisperer or Fortify are probably the best. For now. I don't really have a lot of parts, do I? Wirebug Whisperer is probably the right thing. But I'm not really on Greatsword, pretty much everything that I would use other than like maybe Hammer. I don't really need it. Clickbait title, I know. Isn't it upsetting that this is like where we are? The society. Just lie to people.
What's up? Stay out of trouble.
Oops. Actually, I've had an item loadout. Check that out.
Standing by.
I'm drinking this electrolyte solution. I've been feeling a little not hydrated, not moist. I don't know if that's the right word I should be using. It works. My only issue with it is like they like very strongly flavored it with grape. I would rather it just like not have any flavoring. Like, does anyone out there drink like the artificial flavor and go, mmm? Like, just give me like whatever the salty flavor is. Like, I don't need like fake grape, like, because it still tastes like whatever garbage it tastes like. Then it just tastes like crappy fake grape on top of it. You know, it's not like really doing me any favors. The flavor's there to mask the microplastics. There might be some microplastics in there. Yeah, I feel like getting a little help from the the spirit birds helps this fight quite a bit. You just don't want to get one shot. As long as you don't get one shot, it's okay. I clearly don't know any good wirebug or spirit bird paths here. Follow birdlet? I mean, you know, I'm naked. All right, let's make something very clear. I don't normally go for them, but now I'm gonna go for them a little bit. Even the stamina ones technically aren't bad. You end up doing a lot of dodging and evading and stuff. I mean, going to like that weird cat area seems okay. There's a couple green birds there. I care a lot less about the attack birds. There's also a bunch over here too. Not bad. I don't know if there's some back here. It's fun playing this game without a map. And just like figuring it out. Bird routing without a map or a dog. Got a paratoad. That's pretty nice. Oh, he's up here. All right. Well, fair enough. Oh, and you know what? There's a... I remember watching when Rise was still like just barely out. Maybe it was even just like the demo. Sox was hunting with a bunch of like big timers. And they were spending a lot of time getting like bird buffs and stuff. And they were just getting like repeatedly clapped by Demo Maldo. They had some really big streamers there. They had like Soda Poppin' something? Maybe? Somebody like that. Somebody at that tier. They should have brought a ringer. Wasn't Soda? It was somebody like that. Not to diminish Soda and being like... throw at the end. There was somebody's name I recognize. No, it wasn't Max either. Max would have made a lot of sense, actually. Max might have actually, like, done well. The hardest part about Max and playing Monster Hunter is not Max and Monster Hunter. It's his chat, man. Like, they talk in such an entitled way to him, but, like, they don't know how to play the game either. It's one thing for Max to play. He's still learning it and figuring out. But it's like when people just start giving, like, random strip it. That's close. It's just painful. Am I gonna get hit? Nope. I mean, they get drowned out. I'm not trying to be like elitist about it. I'm just trying to be like, it's annoying, I guess. I don't know what else to say. Am I dead? Hunting Horn is nice because Maldo's pretty bad back leg hitboxes or hit zones you can actually like do something with performance. Ooh. Was he mad at something? That looked like he was mad at something. Yes. I mean, I'll take the monster getting distracted for 30 seconds. Couldn't sleep, so you're here to cheer me on and fire on? I mean, assuming you've disabled Steam and uninstalled your internet viruses, you're welcome to join as well. Unless you're EU, in which case, or especially Asia, in which case, like, try to sleep. What the hell, man? Get out of here, Rathian. Leave me alone. When did they change rations to not fully heal your stamina? Has Rise always been like this? Weird. Almost got him. Ah, you got him. They never did that. Well, in World, if you eat a ration, it fully heals your stamina. Kind of an interesting choice in general. Can I shoot a dung pod at fire cannon? I mean, I can. Prove it? I mean, watch literally any of the speedruns I've done in the recent past, and you will see that it doesn't. I do it all the time. It's a regular thing that I do. It's most helpful when you're like running around the map. Like when Diablos goes to eat in the low rank class. You need to eat like two rations. You know, early on when you're running around the ancient forest to get to the Kulu camp, you also have to eat a ration or two. For some reason, something's changed recently, and when it's time to fight Odo, if you run directly to him from the camp, There's just enough stamina that gets used that you kind of need to eat a ration along the way. I'm just noticing that. Might get him with a Paratoad. Oh, no, never mind. Unnecessary. Firekin is mad at you because you never try to pick up anything else other than Hunting Horn? Well, this must be kind of annoying because now I'm using Hunting Horn. But I mean, why would you get mad? It's okay to like what you like. Unless what you like is only light bowgun, in which case, I guess that is a problem. You only gun? I worry. That's right, I'll say it. I'm not like saying like you can't gun. I'm just saying like if you exclusively gun. I've gotten before. In the older games, it's a little bit better. You get a little bit more like risk and everything. Hunting Horn is boring? I don't know. I used to say that about dual blades. And then I spent a lot of time working on dual blades. And I'm like, you know what? There's more going on here than you think. Maybe not so much in Rise, but in World, it's a more interesting weapon. Main issue in Rise is the wire bugs can make it feel very samey. This is on PS5 now. It came out on PS5 on, was it Friday? We're playing it on Xbox, though. I agree. I don't think Hunting Horn is boring at all. I mean, I'm using it right now. I mean, it'd be kind of weird if it's boring and you use it. I am the para. Careful! Guard your ass! Please! Yes! I really needed that to reach. Well, I mean, right now, because I don't have, like, maxed out everything, you know, you're seeing a decent amount of move variety. You know, the issue is like with Wirebug Whisperer 3 and a lot of weapons, you're going to see a lot of the same moves over and over again. But when you don't have Wirebug Whisperer 3, like, you definitely see a lot more of the moveset. Do I go for it? I'm going to go for it. Iceborne, Hunting Horn is boring? Yes. Echo Note is a bad move that should not exist. Yep. Agree with you 100%. Man, he likes you. Shouldn't laugh. Thanks for the tail. No, I mean, I just think Echo Note should just not exist. It's too good of a move, and it makes it so that, you know, recitals for damage isn't as necessary. And recitals and encores for damage is, like, amazing. That's the best form of Hunting Horn, I feel like. Because a lot of other Hunting Horns come down to otherwise very simple combos. Recital and encores always leads to the most interesting combos. What are you doing? Is he sleeping already? No, I just think there was a license thing from Sony, and Sony was like, pay us to keep it, and they're like, lol, no, we're not gonna pay you. We don't care. You know, I mean, they had a collab with Assassin's Creed, And then Assassin's Creed added Monster Hunter stuff. It's not like the companies are in bad blood or anything. I think you're reading way too much into it. You know, like Mia Jovovich probably has like some sort of clause or something where she can get a certain amount of money as long as her likeness and stuff is used, which is, you know, is reasonable. I don't blame her for that. I mean, you know, if she had a good agent, she would get something like that. And they just didn't want to pay. You know, they're like, not enough people are downloading and playing the quest. They probably have numbers on that. Play attack up? I'm working on it! Pay us or we take the movie collab away? I mean, those are lawyers, you know? That's what lawyers do. I'm not saying this in defense of lawyers. At all. But... I'm gonna go for it. We're going for it. Mistakes were made. He really positions his body very strangely after that move. Punish so hard. What even was the collab reward? An armor set? I mean the layered set of the armor set. Did you get her weapons too? I forget if you can get her dual blades. Probably get her dual blades as layered. No! I don't think the weapons were very good. I think we're close though. Like, wasn't he trying to sleep earlier? That was a bad position to be in. And again, like, stamina is what kind of killed me there. The movie story was very bad. It's just like Paul W.S. Anderson has like this weird body horror fetish, which works fairly well for like his horror movies, but it felt extremely out of place in Monster Hunter, which can have scary moments, but for the most part is like a little bit more lighthearted, a little bit more whimsical in general. Like, yeah, I mean, there's scary stuff that happens, but... Spoilers for the movie, but there shouldn't be, like, spiders exploding from people's chests and stuff like that, you know? Switch X range attack didn't bother me. That sort of stuff, I don't really... Honestly, I don't really care about that. Maybe he knows a technique no one else does. God knows it's not that strange in the context of like world or in the context of like world or generations. The movie was an isekai featuring the American military. That's literally what it was.
I'll be taking this.
The animated movie? The animated movie was great for what it was. I didn't really like the art super well. In motion, it looks okay, but if you take a single still frame out of it, it looks pretty ugly. I would still like to see more of it, but it doesn't seem like that's ever going to happen. And I think it got stuck in development hell. Bunahabra.
To the next one.
That's like the show hole pose right there. All right. The original leak would have been better with monsters coming to our world and Office Man is the chosen one. I mean, if they made a sequel, that's probably what it would be. Did I get the blade? I did. Dropped like all other Netflix originals? Anything that's good will get canceled. I mean, pretty much everything gets canceled. Building pot. Did I get it? All right, we got it. When will I get canceled? Dude, I ask that every stream now. Get on with it. Make the takedown video, you cowards. I know you haven't. All right, so we're gonna do greatsword a little bit.
Okay, here we go. Thank you kindly.
Oh yeah, I gotta tell a little story. It's not a long story. It's not an in-depth story. But Jen and I were after dinner last night, figuring out what we wanted to watch. And I'm like, hey, part 1 of The Last of Us is out on HBO. Say what you will about The Last of Us and all the garbage that surrounds it, but I heard that was done well.
I've been waiting for you.
I go to turn it on.
Hello.
I cast it to the TV. I'm stuck in like a 2-minute long promo for like HBO and whatever they're going to show, which is fine. The episode starts and it's in Spanish with no subtitles. And we're watching it for like 3 minutes. And I'm like, this is going on for like a really long time in Spanish with no subtitles? Because like, it's like a television show or whatever, a television interview that's going on in like 1970 or 1980. So they're just sitting there talking in Spanish for 3 minutes. And I'm like, I think that something's wrong. I go into the app to figure out how to switch it. There's nothing in the app that indicates that A, subtitles are not enabled, or B, it's in Spanish. And by the way, this entire time it's loading very slowly. So I'm like, okay. I back out of it. I cast it again. It shows me the HBO trailer again. I'm like, God damn it. I hit the skip button. It doesn't skip it. And I'm like, well, maybe it's fixed this time. So it goes back in, still speaking Spanish. So now I start getting really upset. So I'm starting to get mad. Still speaking in Spanish. I'm like, is it supposed to be in Spanish? I hit the skip button to go forward. It starts to play it again. The goddamn HBO trailer again. So now it's a third time, 2.5-minute trailer. Watch what's going to be on HBO. I sit through it the third time. It starts up again. It's in Spanish. And now like, I'm really upset. And Jen is like, can I help? Is there something I can do? Maybe I can fix it. And I said, no. I go into the settings, immediately unsubscribe. I then immediately subscribe to Hulu without ads. Because I've tried to enjoy Hulu before with ads, and I can't do it. So last night, after she went to sleep, I go to check on the app, and it plays. I'm able to skip it right away, and it's in English with English subtitles. And yet there's no indication anywhere on where the language is or where the subtitles are. Anywhere in the app. No, I searched the internet. I'm like, how do I turn on subtitles? Because they're talking in Spanish. I don't understand what they're saying. Doesn't matter. I'm not subscribed anymore. So it's anything you say is irrelevant. I want to fight Nanjuna. I have a butler to help this technology. I am the butler. And I did help by the technology. I unsubscribed. No, there's not a top corner with a text box. Not when you're casting. Yes, I tried Googling it. Doesn't matter anymore. I don't have the app. Jen would have figured it out, but you didn't let her. I was done at that point. It's probably not even that good. It's probably okay.
Ready when you are.
Hold on a sec.
No, I didn't unplug it on accident. It's an app issue. It is not a skill issue. I was on an iPad, and there was nothing there. I promise you. I promise you. I promise you. I never set it to Spanish only, and I always watch with subtitles. I can't watch things without subtitles. I don't understand. Maybe I had a virus too then. It was on an iPad! Gatorolo. They just have a bad app. Their app is not good. And, you know, I got HBO originally because there was this moment where it looked like they were going to be getting a lot of great movies that came out on release. And then they got a new CEO, and he literally unreleased a movie that was ready in post-production with Batgirl. iPads can have viruses. I just updated the operating system less than a week ago, and I have not searched for naked yoga since. What do you mean iPads can have viruses? There's no way. No, there's no antivirus for an iPad. If you keep it up to date, you should be fine. Yeah, there's no sense. No sense. And you know what? Hulu without ads, it does give you a little sense of like smug satisfaction because every 10 to 15 minutes, the screen like blips to black a little bit as it would, you know, normally have a spot for an ad break there, and then you just don't get it. You just don't get it. So I tried. I subscribed to Hulu for a year with ads, and like every time I would try to watch something, it would play an ad and then I'd have to stop. I'm like, I'm done. I'm not watching it. Looking at the languages and stubs. Maybe my app is outdated. All right? It's very possible I didn't update the HBO app and a recent change broke it. Very possible. But you know what? Good. Their app sucks anyways. I don't want it. You don't mind your Hulu with ads? I can't handle it. Life is too short. Way too short. I don't want to spend half my time when I could be engorging myself with content. I unsub because of my own lack of updates. I unsubscribe because that should never happen. There should never be a situation where you're trying to watch something and there's no way to get it to function. I'm dead in the way you want it to. It was not an Abuelo issue. I've used the app before.
This should make it good as new.
Where's predictions? You're allowed to make predictions on your own. I can't stop you. We're not going to die to an Anjanath. I just got a little greedy with the true charge slash, that's all. Is this the encroachment of age? It's not. I promise you it's not. I do all sorts of advanced stuff with technology. I'm streaming right now, aren't I? I once attended like a Twitch online networking thing, and in my like peer group, there was a guy who was like 68 years old, and he only streamed Microsoft Flight Simulator. So I guess it's not like that. That hard to do. Me soon. I enjoy Flight Simulator.
I'll be waiting for you.
Oh, he hits pretty hard. Oh, I mean, airplanes are way more complicated than trains. I mean, you think about it. I mean, trains are one of the least complicated forms of transportation outside of like maybe sitting on a horse. This is pretty scary, man. How often do you block with Greatsword? Not often. We gotta hit his head. We gotta get that pop. That feels really bad. I mean, horses could be. Horses, I mean, imagine if we still just only had horses. Life would be so much simpler. He doesn't fire after that big fireball, does he? Horse-powered internet? I mean, just no internet would be better. I could be like a clown at an old-timey saloon. I'm fine with that. Spanish HBO is a sign that the simulation is breaking down. It was just like, all right, it's one thing to say, streamer, you didn't update your app or whatever. There was some weird tomfoolery. You couldn't get it playing correctly. But did it need to constantly play ads for its own shows? Would I be the raving lunatic that's saying they're spending too much money on horse roads?
This is gonna hurt.
I mean, possibly. I'm not going to say no to that. No! No, 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 no. No! Woohoo! That was almost it. Nice dodge. Thank you. Oh, no! That was all me? I mean, what was I supposed to do? I guess I maybe could have wire bugged out of the way. That's a possibility.
Good luck out there.
Fire fainted once? Look, I'm not disrespecting him, but guys using dual blades, okay? You shouldn't. Only Xbox and PC. This is the Game Pass gamers right here. I hope Game Pass gamers. I hope Fire Cannon didn't just buy the Windows version or the Xbox version.
Good to go. Hey.
He didn't? The only upsetting thing about Game Pass to me recently is I went to do the iPad cloud gaming last night. Don't bully me, all right? I can explain. And the iPad cloud gaming uses the Xbox version, and that usually has cross-save with PC. But it didn't. It didn't have my cross-save from PC when I tried to play Rift Breakers. So I just didn't play that. I was feeling like a little like deranged, violent gamer last night. Everything I wanted to play, I'm like, this doesn't have enough blood in it. Is that like a psycho thing to say? Play games, you see things, and you just got like particle effects come out of that. When you play Rift Breakers and you unleash a Gatling gun into a swarm of little monsters, they explode. And that's, you know, realistic. It's exactly what you expect to have happen. You unleash a Gatling gun into a swarm of monsters. Oh, this is looking okay. We got him. Add it to the video. Add it to the takedown. See if I can. Play Doom? Yeah, but Doom's like a try-hard game. I didn't feel like a try-hard game. I want to try hard, but like not in that way. Like if I'm playing on like the Steam Deck, like Doom's a game like I think you really want to play it with a mouse and keyboard. I'm pretty pro controller for a lot of things, but I don't think Doom's a game that does well. Any Rift Breakers today? Definitely not. Not today. Maybe tomorrow. Doom isn't a try-hard game? I guess I could put it on like a baby mode. But then like I'm playing it on a baby mode. I don't want that either. Try it for NA aim like me. There. Play Monkey later? I was thinking of a... I don't even know if it's a challenge, but a multiplayer attempt called Quada. 4-player all Quada. That was a good hit. There was that crazy drama, by the way. I'm not sure if you guys are following on it, on the whole Doom Eternal music soundtrack thing that was going on. That's insane. Does anyone know what I'm talking about? Basically, Doom Eternal came out like what, a couple years ago? And there was this big post by I don't know if he was like the head of id. I don't know his exact position. He's up in the company. And he came out and he said, "Look, I got to get ahead of this thing, guys." He made a Reddit post. And he's like, "We got to get ahead of it. I got to tell you, the music's not where we want it to be." The guy that normally does the music has, you know, been uncooperative. He's been unprofessional. He hasn't released stuff. It's been really bad. And, you know, the internet taking it at face value says, "Oh, man, that guy's such a jerk. We just want our good music." And he's like, "Yeah, he's a real jerk." And it sits this way and it simmers. It's like, seriously, like 2 years. And there's like no update. But for most people, they have in the back of their mind because, you know, there's no rebuttal. Maybe Music Guy is a jerk. You know, who knows what he did. And so, it was like a month or two ago, this huge, like, extremely well documented, like, thoroughly vetted post with, like, evidence came out by the guy that made the music. And he's like, "Look, I got to tell you guys, nearly everything he said there was a lie or an exaggeration at best." And basically what happened is they had this insane schedule thing that they had for him where they were trying to get out like a new track like once a week. And he was contracted for a certain amount of minutes that would be in the game of music. And basically at every turn, they either like didn't want to work with him or they had somebody else like, yeah, and his like everything from the metadata that we have checks out with him. you know, trying to make him make, like, he found out that he was making a soundtrack at the same time everyone else did as a pre-order bonus. He's like, I'm making you guys a soundtrack? Like, you're not paying for me to do that, and it's not in my contract. You know, they used more of his work than they were contracted to. Like, you know, like I said, they were entitled like 120 minutes of his stuff, and they put in like way more from that using like, you know, re-edits of his stuff and stuff like that, samples that he'd done and wasn't ready to be out there. It was wild, man. Wild. So yeah, it feels a little weird. I'm not saying I won't play Doom Eternal. There's a lot of people that worked on it that had nothing to do with that, but still kind of messed up. Game dev is messed up, man. It used to just be like, you know, half a dozen sweaty people getting together in an office. Now it's like such a big business. Yeah, all those middle managers involved. Does this hit anything? Kind of. Yeah, it just doesn't make sense. I mean, here's the thing. It's not like they're a small indie company that couldn't afford it. It honestly, the way it reads is the guy that posted the big manifesto just didn't like him. He was just a dick for no reason. Yeah, maybe he was like a power freak and control freak, and the other guy just like wasn't satisfying his control freak nature, which is kind of how it reads to me. I don't know. And even now, he's playing like Marty or whatever. The Bethesda id guy's like playing the victim. I gotta get out. Gotta get out. Drink it? Yeah, I mean, sure, I guess. You know, he was trying to get more for less. I mean, but it didn't even feel like, you know, it wasn't like they were paying the guy like millions of dollars and Doom was going to be a multi-million-dollar game at least. You know, in every regard, I mean, you know, you'd think it would make at least like $500,000 being Doom. The way he moves is actually very interesting when you're not going super fast weapon. Riptail? I mean, I'm not planning on making his greatsword or anything. How many copies would a game need to sell to make $1 million in profit? Depends if they're like digital, what platform, stuff like that. Usually, what is it? The Steam and consoles take like what, 30%? You know, so you got to cut that off the top. You know, is it being sold at full price at $60? Is it a discounted key? How much DLC gets sold? That can be a really big thing. There's nothing in that hole. Just make a Pokemon game with 0 effort for 70 euros. People will buy it. I just don't understand the graphics thing on Pokemon because, like, you know, Nintendo's a pretty big stockholder there, and they definitely have the resources to make things look good. They announced a title update for Title Update 4. There's no date for it. Soon, I guess? I don't know. We didn't die. We had enough health and everything. We didn't die from that. You know, the right thing to do was not to tackle and take the chip damage. It was just take the hit on the face. Oh! I got that. That's funny. I gotta go. Gotta go, gotta go. Gotta heal. Yo! Forsaken? I have no idea what's going on there with the PC requirements. Somebody on that dev team is still like major. Yeah, we're just gonna take the hit. Yeah, that's the right thing to do, is just take the hit. That's funny.
Watch out for the monster!
Forspoken ran like trash on PS5. Does it run well anywhere?
This one's all for you!
Take out Turf Wars, make this too easy. I'm glad you think so. I think it's gonna be an interesting hunting horn matchup. At least his head is big.
Look out! It's angry!
No! Why am I doing this? Eat it there. Same engine as Final Fantasy 15? Really? That kind of explains like the weird crystally graphics that they use so much of, because that was already in that game. Hey, we got him. That quest seems to take like 15 minutes. Have I watched the Roblox Oof Sound documentary? I watched it for like an hour? Maybe an hour and a half. It got a little repetitive. And I'm not blaming H-Bomber Guy for that. That's just the story of Tommy Tallarico. It's just like exaggeration and saying things that aren't true. It's about Tommy Tallarico mostly, I think, and his pursuit for taking credit for everything, real or imagined. Known liar? I mean, from what I can tell, his company actually did some okay work, you know, in the 90s. I'm not saying he did, but had his name on it. He did the concerts. The concerts, you know, from what I can tell, were probably okay. Yeah, I mean, you just got to give people credit. If somebody does something, just credit them. I mean, how hard is that? You know. It's okay to say, like, I worked with them, but just give them credit. Check out his Guinness World Records. I mean, those are all crap, I guess. You just, like, buy them. From what I can tell. But who cares? That was something I knew. I didn't realize, like, the Guinness World Record thing was, like, almost entirely just like, yeah, just pay us money and we'll give you a world record. Bunch of QA teams for decades have been unaccredited. And you know what? One of my annoyances lately have been buggy, crappy games or software or otherwise. And I'll tell you, unsung heroes for sure. Nothing makes me gape harder than wanting to play a game and it for crash or freak out. Makes me so mad. It does. You want the world record for fastest speedrun? Okay. Well, you know, no time to get started like now. I don't want to get some honey now. Switch this over to honey. I promise you, if you spend enough money, Guinness will accredit you as the fastest speedrun in North America. You just need to find a game that has a glitch that goes to the credits. How much would it cost for Monster Hunter World Record? Just make your own category up. And then at the, you know, they'll give you fastest NA speedrun record. And then just like in parentheses at the bottom, it would show your category. Any more sister-in-law stories? Not really. She's still mad. You know? She's still mad, but like I said, the only way I will change my mind is Jen would have to approach me and be like, look, she's really mad and it's annoying me. Can you just put her on the plan? And I would put her on the plan. I wouldn't apologize. But I'd put her on the plan. When I'm going to speedrun at GDQ? Probably never. ESA is maybe a possibility someday, but I don't think I'd ever go to a GDQ. Where's the monster? Oh, he's up ahead. Where the hell are you? GDQ is just like so corporate. And I'm not saying that they don't, you know, speedrun for a good cause. It's just very corporate. And, like, you make it sound like, oh, you know, GDQ is such a great place to speedrun, but, you know, it's not even like an event anymore. Like, they do stuff all the time. You know? Like, all right. I'll be one of those guys that speedruns from his house. Just have a camera on, speedrunning that way. And, like, I'm not even bad, but I would definitely say something that would get myself in trouble. And that's, like, that would be it. I've already been banned once. I want to get banned again. Would you have to be in Italy to participate in the ESA? They don't care who participates. You don't have to be European. I mean, you got to go there. But even they run events all the time, too. You guys ever watch Naked Zora? Like, there's nothing wrong with talking about Naked Zora videos. And, you know, Naked Yoga videos. And if this were, like, you know, 10 years ago, that would probably be okay to talk about. But I'm pretty sure
Access just
I would get in trouble from that. Oh, damn, that's a lot of damage. Oops. That's kind of embarrassing dying to Nargacuga. What are you going to do? I blame the Bullfongo. We do have a sub camp. Zora without his turtle shell. I mean, I have seen that before. I've got the art book. They show, you know, a young nubile Zora before he's built up all of his magma. No, I mean, basically, speedrunning should be about enjoying the run in the moment. It should be about doing your best to get a PB. If there's a world record and you have it, that's nice. But it's just like, I'm just like a little jaded on the whole community, man. Like, I can't trust anyone. I can trust the Japanese runners. I hate that. I hate the way that sounds and the way that comes out, but at least the Western Monster Hunter community for speedrunning is just like so scummy. I don't want anything to do with it. It's not worth it. You know, you had the guy that, or the person that did the big turbo thing was weeks before, like, we need to be more like the Japanese community and crack down on cheating more. And then they said, hey, seems like you cheated. They're like, no, I didn't. And I have no proof to show that I didn't. That's it. That's how you go. None for you, all for me. Is there time to get a true charge slash here? Almost definitely not, but we're gonna go for it. Oh, I hit the body. Sorry. Why even speedrun running in a cheat? It's not that they're bad. It's they're usually quite good. It's they just want to have the best run, no matter what. Even if they are already winning. They want to get a better run because they can't do it on their own. Or it's not, you know, tenable by their own skills. Well, I'm not really landing the big hits, but at least I'm hitting something. Woo! I wonder if that were a double hit, I guess I'd probably die, right? Why would you ever not cheat? Yeah! Yeah! You get it. Just cheat all the time. Well, I mean, when you put it that way. Still on box? Yeah. Am I gonna die?
This one's all for you.
No. Not today. How do I feel about gardening? It's a skill I wish I had. You know, get all sorts of fresh, cheap food in the comfort of your own home. I mean, I know it's not... Oh, Jesus Christ! I didn't have my audio on, so I didn't hear him growling. Like, maybe he's leaving. That's a double card for me. Like, real talk, like, I know it's not really gardening, but if you had chickens right now, you'd be, like, living the good life. You can give it to me? That's okay. I do appreciate it, but I'm good. It's not a skill that I'm going to pick up. Sandbagging streamer? We got to make this content stretch all the way out to, actually, technically Wild Charts, right? What, Strangers of Paradise? DLC 3? AKA the Private Overlord Dean show? I'm not making the game harder for Fire Cannon. I'm giving myself stacks of Fortify. Come on, man. Come on, dude. Stop! Leave me alone! You're still making DLC for Strangers of Paradise? They're contractually obligated to make 3 episodes. When they sold the season pass, they're like, we got to make 3 episodes. I'm gonna freaking die to a trash monster. Well, I don't think they have a turf war. Fire Cannon, I apologize deeply. Oh, I've got a dung bomb. Oh, hold on. You gonna stream Dead Space or RE4? I might stream RE4. I really like RE4. I didn't stream RE8 because by the time it came out, streamers had all gotten like mega early access. And like a week after all the streamers had gotten mega early access, they sent me this dope, like huge chest of the game. But at that point, the game was already old news. I'm not gonna stream that. Thanks for the cool chest. But I would have much rather had like early access like everyone else did. You know, you could have sent me a life-sized Ethan plushie filled with gold ingots. I guess that would have been dope. Which is not gonna make me stream the game anymore. You know what the issue is they've got like a million marketing companies that cover all the work for NA. Rather than Capcom NA doing anything themselves, it's all contracted out. Like there's never any consistency. There's not like one person to talk to. Beginning of February? Is Wild Charts really beginning? I thought it was like February 17th. I'm not super big on the streaming. So like, if it's a very big release and it's being released on, you know, to everyone, there's going to be like 1,000 streamers streaming the category. And especially if other people have had early access and I haven't, it doesn't make sense to stream it. Oh, I kind of saw that come. Is armor irrelevant in this game, or are you just that good? No, armor helps. Cups is playing it right now. Very well could be. I'm not. I think I still want to fight the Narga. Because he's fun. Narga, Mitsu, Goss are all fun.
May the spirits protect you.
I screwed up. You run Keza, you run whatever you want. Thinking about getting Wild Hearts? Is it free on Game Pass? I'm assuming I will at least get a code. But I guess we'll see. Like, why wouldn't I?
Standing by. I'm almost done.
It's gonna be, it's got, if they did one thing right, it's full crossplay. You don't even have an NA rep to talk to. I have an agency. I asked my agency to talk to them. I'm like, I'm a hunting streamer. They want me to say, I don't know. I mean, you know what? I do worry only because there's so many people that come in and ask. Like, one of those people has to be like an EA rep. And they're like, what do you think about Wild Hearts? And I say stuff like, no blood, monster stays on the ground, no hit effects. And they're probably like, well, this guy's trashing our game, you know? If I were like more of like a butt sucker, I'd be like, I'm so excited! The next biggest entry in the hunting genre. And I might be right in the front with my EA early access. Can't do it, man. Can't do it. So one of them, at least, one of you, not all of you, because but seriously, how many people like are genuinely like, are you excited for Wild Hearts, streamer? Like you're all paid shills. Like, you're all astroturfing this stream right now. They laugh at you for saying hunting genre? That's literally what it's called, though. That's what Ryozo calls it. He literally says it, and they say, and it's like almost fun because like he's almost a little smug about it. They're like, "What do you think about the other entries in the hunting genre?" And he's like, "I encourage them. I want to see new things in the hunting genre." And like Monster Hunter still eats everything's lunch every single time. I do hope it's good. I honestly, I really do. I hope it's good. I hope it's great. I hope I'm wrong about everything. I hope the final patch adds hit stop and there's blood and the monsters don't stay on the ground the whole time. And there's fun and engaging and thought-provoking things to do about the game. I do. I really, really do. But like, I've played Tokenin, and it's just okay. Compared to most other hunting games, I mean, night and day. Like, it is way better than God Eater. God Eater is pure trash in comparison. But, you know, it's still got a lot of issues. You're mostly fighting the weapon, and now the weapons look easy as hell to use. So, like, you're not fighting the monster. Investing more money in Capcom sucks. Bro, my investment from like a year ago is up 50% in Capcom. And that's on top of them giving me dividends. So who's laughing? Who's laughing now? You have no say at the table? I don't care. I'll take the money. Why do I want to say at the table? They clearly know what they're doing. You know? And honestly, the one guy, I remember there was one investors meeting like 3 years ago. And they're like, are you going to make a game that appeals to the Japanese audience? And obviously it's going to be Monster Hunter Rise. They're like, we're making a game that we think Japanese teenagers will love. And Rise is not my favorite Monster Hunter game, not even close. But you know what? It's going to be their best-selling game ever when all is said and done. I'm sure I enjoy the vampire mode that came out lately. Best-selling game ever. So, you know what? I don't have a say at the table. I don't like the direction, but they're making money somehow. I hate it. But at the same time, what is my favorite? World, For You, Portable Third in no particular order. Those are all really good games. 3U was good too, but 3U is kind of weird at times. Play Godfall again. They gave me early access. Best-selling Rise, am I on crack? I can't pause the game right now, but I mean, that's just true. I mean, you don't like it. You don't have to like it. How? It's called being released on the Nintendo Switch the platform that has like 100 million units of potential purchasers, and then Steam, and then PlayStation 4 and Xbox. It's released everywhere now. All they need to do is to make a cell phone version. World is best selling for like a minute, but they literally just released Rise, and Rise was very close. World is best selling, but Rise was you guys, I swear to God, I spend this entire stream talking, and yet somehow all of you are incapable of listening. I'm not saying Rise is the best selling right now. I'm saying it is about to be. It is going to be their best selling game ever. It's coming in 4 hours. The funny part is, like, I also invested a bunch of more money into like tech stocks, and those are all down. Capcom is literally like keeping my portfolio from going negative. It's actually insane. Thanks, Capcom. Thanks for turning this recession into an okay time financially. Sea Devil, what's up, bud? Why is Rise not good? It's fun when you play it naked with friends and you don't take it too seriously. What's my net worth? That's private. I don't even know. I don't even know how I would calculate my house, because apparently it's like appreciated by 50%, and that confuses and baffles me. How can you invest in me? Why would you invest in me? I don't need anyone to invest in me. Please get a subscription if you can, and I will continue to make streams. But I'm not issuing stock on my life. Am I a full-time streamer? I am. I have been. I will be 5 years this October. Full years, full-time streaming. Capcom is fine for you to be a official Capcom creator as long as you still semi-regularly stream their games. You don't have to stream them exclusively. Because I can turn a profit? I mean, I make reasonably decent financial decisions. I do have a master's in economics. I want to point this out sometimes. I know you all think I'm just an internet clown, which I am. I don't take that away from me. But I know how to value opportunity cost. I just don't like seeing money getting wasted. Like, yes, like in highways. I don't know the market value of my house. I know the market value of my house. I just don't believe it. It's too high. It says it's up 50% from when I bought it, and I just don't believe that. Careful! Oh, he was about to do it, man. He was ready. He was going for your ass. Have I ever thought of doing real estate? I did once buy and fix up and sell a home. Too much work. I didn't like it. And it wasn't even like on me. It was just like, you know, you hire contractors and, you know, they go over budget or they don't show up on time or, you know, other things. I was fine. It's just not worth it. You know, and like, I don't feel bad about it. It wasn't like I took a home, bought it, sat on it for a year and did nothing. Like, we bought it and like, we really fixed it up. It was a nice house. I'm only a recent investor too. Yeah, I haven't been invested in Capcom for that long, but it's been good. I still think they're gonna go up. They're the only company that knows how to make video games. Like among AAAs. All the other companies are forgetting how to make video games. Please stand still. Could it make a great streamer if it was mind to it? I mean, if you put your mind to it, there's a lot of things you could be great at. It's just, why would you pick streaming? You don't do it for the money. You do it for the joy. You do it for the smiles. What do you think? What's better, Monster Hunter World or Monster Hunter Rise? I think Wild Hearts is the better game. I think God Eater 3 is the best hunting game. How did I get hit there? Are Nintendo stocks doing well? I promise you they're doing well. If they go down, if they've been going down, it is only because of currency fluctuations, because they have, like, they're so profitable, like, they hold a lot of yen. So in some ways, their stock sometimes follows the market to, oh, I thought he was leaving.
I'll make you regret.
They also give a dividend. Nintendo. One of the confusing things to me is one of the best-selling consoles now is the PlayStation 5. And I don't really understand that. Like, who's buying the PlayStation 5? Like, who's doing that? People that are Sony-pilled? How am I carding? I'm naked. And I don't have my audio on, so, like, when he does that animation, he's either leaving or he's about to tail slam. And I guess when you're naked, you just have to assume he's going to tail slam. People waiting for the next Monster Hunter? I mean, the haptic triggers are neat. I just don't see any reason to own a PlayStation 5 over a Series X. This is coming from somebody who owns both. People who bought multiple PS5s, I mean, if you're flexing, like there was the one guy that made the video that said, like, I have 5 PlayStation 5s. The haptic triggers are neat in Neo too. Okay? He's almost dead. But why? In God Eater 3, don't put it right on the head. Please. God Eater 3, you're able to attack in the air constantly. How are you not dead, man? That was so much damage. Why buy 5 PS5s? So you can make a YouTube video that says, I have 5 PlayStation 5s. No, I think the next-gen Monster Hunter is going to need to be next-gen exclusive because they're going to need you to do, like, fast loading times and stuff. You turn off the vibration, everything else in the PS5, it's annoying. It makes the game a little harder, actually. It's just kind of fun. It's a gimmick, but it's a neat gimmick. Would that video even make you break even for those 4 extra PS5s? Let's find out. Let me look at the views. I have 5 PS5s. The video has 234,000 views. No. It probably paid for a PS5, maybe 2. But, you know, he could have resold the PlayStation 5s after he had them, after he made the video. Yeah, he definitely could have sold them at retail. So it's like he made a video and then you got a free PS5 out of it. So it really depends on your AdSense.
Hello.
Just borrow your friend's PS5s? I mean, yeah, there's a lot of
Imagine
solutions
trying
there.
to breastfeed chat.
It's
You
not just
guys are
one.
all like biters. Biting my nipples.
You did 3 PS3s and 4 PS4s as well. I remember. I like Mitsu. It's a fun fight. 10 PS10s. It's gonna get expensive, but I mean, will we be alive for a PlayStation 10? I don't know. I don't know that we're gonna be alive for that. I don't know if I'll be alive. Yes? You might. I don't know if I'm gonna make it. To be like in 30 years? I mean, I guess I might make it. You want to Sega Dreamcast? It's a good console. Aren't I 27? Dude, my lungs are so messed up. I don't know if I'll be breathing. My heart will still be pumping, but my lungs will probably stop at a certain point. This is not doing well. You have the black sports Sega Dreamcast? That sounds amazing. Yeah, if they like grow artificial lungs, I'll be fine. If I stop playing Rise Night now, I might make it. My body, it's delaying the healing process. Is it the copium? No, I got COVID back in September, and you know, I thought I was healing, and then I got like a cold or a flu, and it's like I'm all the way back. I'm below 0. It's even worse than it was immediately after COVID. So I don't know. Maybe I need like an inhaler. I have no idea. Huff too many fresh couch fumes. You know, the problem is I haven't gotten a new couch in a while. Maybe that's the issue. My lungs will be in Spanish. Hey, if I get a cybernetic lung implant and it gives me both like new lungs and the ability to speak in Spanish, that sounds great. It's not a bit. This is not a bit. I'm not joking. My lungs are super screwed up. Like I cough honestly for like 10 minutes straight before and then after I take a shower. And then about 10 minutes before I go to bed. I spend about 30 minutes a day coughing. I'm fine now. Middle of the day, it's okay. But it's a lot of coughing. It's really bad. Yeah, it's probably. I should probably see a doctor. I just don't think they know what they're talking about. That's a me problem. That's not a them problem. It's fine. I mean, it's whatever. You know, you just accept it. You're just like I'm messed up now. Can I tell Fire Ghost is weak to psychic? Ghost is weak to psychic, isn't it? Is psychic weak to ghost? I don't think so. Can you have one of my lungs? I think if I had only one lung, I think that would be it. I think I'd be done. When I die, you want one of my damaged lungs? I didn't smoke anything. No, it's just COVID. Where's the... If I wanted to do the marijuana, I would almost... I see Sam the camp. He's probably over here. Is he in there? Might be over here. Smart people do edibles? Really like edibles. Edibles is like a weed time bomb. You never know how big it's going to be or when it's going to go off. It's not that I don't trust doctors. I do trust doctors. I think there's a lot of doctors out there that know what they're doing. I think the American medical community is bad. I'm not saying there are not good doctors in the United States. I'm saying I don't think I've ever met one. It's just too much of a profit motive, you know? Everything in the U.S. medical community is about, like, have we made a profit? Will we make a profit? It's not about patient care. It's about a doctor when I tell her I walk 1 to 2 miles a day, tells me, why don't you walk at least 2 miles a day? Because she gets an insurance benefit for nagging her patients about walking more. just messed up, man. This is messed up. I understand if you got people that are not doing any exercise. But I was doing a lot of exercise. Nope, not good enough. You sold one of your couches, you could afford to travel to another country and afford to get medical care. You think the money is the problem? Exocentennies allergens? Still Malding's about Miles ranting? It's just like unhinged to have somebody telling you, you know, I'm walking 1 to 2 miles a day, mostly uphill, and to be like, you need to walk more. It's messed up. I have a book of grudges? You know what? Just don't mess up, man. Just be a normal, kind, considerate human being that takes care of others. And I won't have a grudge. That's all. Those don't exist. They do exist. Not all the time. Check this out. No! They didn't try to sell me walking shoes. Like I said, the deal wasn't like for anything other than she needed to put on her, you know, annual physical thing. I told them to walk more. Just get a death note? I don't wish harm on these people. That's where you're wrong. You think I wish bad things to happen to them. I don't. I just hold a grudge. It's very different. If anything, I wish them a happier life so that they could maybe be a better person. Less motivated by whatever finances or otherwise that drives them to do what they do. I'm surprised that didn't get, maybe if we just go right away. Oh, I hit something. I don't know if it was the Mewtwo there. I think I hit the claw. It worked? Yeah, a little bit. I don't know if I can get a true charge slash off in time. Maybe, if I don't charge it. That's not really my fault. If I didn't charge the strong slash, I would have gotten the TCS out in time. That's fine. At least we got a level 3 strong, right? Dark Revelation, hello. People work on greed and fear. I just enjoy being an internet clown. I'll keep being an internet clown as long as I can do it. The flesh tuber is an okay profession. I can't complain. Yeah, no skipping the rampage. You have to do at least 3 of them, I think. That's the total number you gotta do. If you do only hub, you can skip. Oh shoot, am I dead? Wow. You could skip the tutorial one. Modding, he's on PlayStation 4. No modding it up. For aspiring creators, do you recommend Twitch or YouTube? You should do whatever you enjoy doing more. YouTube is a lot more work and will teach you better long-term skills. Twitch is a lot more fun. In my opinion. You're more likely to grow an audience on YouTube than Twitch. Because you could put a lot of work into a YouTube video and people would be like, wow, this dude put a lot of work into YouTube. This guy put in a lot of work here. You know, you could focus tons of effort into, you know, a 10 or 15 minute video that might get shared. Or you could stream for like, you know, 100 hours to nobody. And it's like it never happened. Am I dead? Wow. I don't know how that didn't hit me. You know, I did a lot of YouTube content for like 10 years before I ever started streaming. And that was like, I'm not saying like revenue free, but essentially anything that we made, myself or in a group, was then reinvested back into equipment and stuff like that for the channel. The difference is now is like there are all these expectations that, you know, there are all these content creators that come out and like within a year, you know, they're making big money. And so new creators are like, oh, you know, I'll start streaming. I'll, you know, make a couple $100s a month. No problem. It's just like, I just, you know, unless you're very lucky, it just doesn't normally happen like that. But yeah, the issue with Twitch is, you know, you could stream and maybe get content from that you can then recompartmentalize into a YouTube, but like how and why, you know, that, I mean, the easier part is getting the raw footage. The hard part is making the script, recording the lines, and editing it. You know, having a good idea. And then on top of all of that, there's the skill of making a thumbnail and a title that people want to click on. And people are like, I hate clickbait, and then they click on clickbait. Not saying like it's a bad thing, it's just reality. What's that head moving around? Oh, he's getting up. The cloth is bad. But the main thing is early on, do it out of the love of doing it. Because at the end of the day, you know, if you treat it like a job that you're going to go and get paid at, like, there are lots of jobs you can work at and get paid at that will pay way better. Way, way better. Wonder how many Twitch streamers are putting the clips as shorts now? Well, the new terms of service for YouTube apparently improves the monetization of shorts. Every time I see a video with a reaction face in the thumbnail, you cringe hard. Lots of people cringe at that, but you know what? More people will click it. That's how it goes. I mean, it's not... It's what works. Yeah, I mean, that's just the thing. Like, if you're just doing it for the money, like, what happens when you don't make money and then, like, you know, assuming that is your only source of income, you are going to give up on it. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong. Like, if you're not enjoying it anymore, or if you're not making anything rewarding from it, like, there's nothing wrong with giving up on it. Fine. Turn streaming into your career, you're probably going to have to give up on a lot of things anyways. Let's just do a quick one. Not worth. Whoa. Okay. You know, I think of Amatsu. You know, she's going back to school for, you know, handyman, you know, plumbing, electrician, stuff like that. Seems like a great idea in the United States in this economy. You can't find people that want to do that sort of work, and that work pays really well. Yeah, I think for the most part, creators wouldn't mind if people took their content and repackaged it and publicized it. It does get them promotion. My other thing is, if somebody's making a lot of money, I just want some of that money. If you're not making a lot of money, I don't care. Whoa! That sucks. He's got to be so close to dying. You awk? What do I awk? Is that my first cart? Or is that my second cart? I think it's my first cart. No? What's 10% of 136? 14? Looks like it's my first card. He's got dual blades. He's got no reason to die. Man, these are a lot of good spirit birds here, and I did not grab any of them. Yeah, so I don't know. It's different. It's interesting to think about because, like, I never, you know, I was making content for 10 years and there was never a goal. My one goal, it was a selfish goal. Someone might say it was a stupid one, but I wanted Monster Hunter to get popular so the games would get localized and released in the West more commonly because I was getting really mad that we'd get games like Portable Third or 4 that were made and easily could have been released and just weren't. You're gonna low rank armor and master rank? Oh no, we're still going naked. This is assuming that I want to buy Sunbreak. It's a bold assumption. I'm playing this because it's free. You did reach your goal? Well, I don't know how much that I really made a difference in the end. I definitely made a little bit of a difference. I definitely turned some people onto this series. At least one. No, I mean, Faladias, I promise you, I mean, absent a new release on a new console, I would never be like, oh, I'm just going to start playing Monster Hunter Rise. I'd rather be playing Monster Hunter World. How many saves does this make now? I mean, at least 3, but probably 4. Have I done a Naked World run? Yep. Probably more interesting game. Oh, just on the Virtue Being world, but this is pretty fun. But I'm going to give Chargeblade another run in World? You know, I don't have a date for you, but I mean, it will happen. If you run is naked with the right camera angle, you just got your junk hanging out.
How can I help you?
Toby might be fun. How's the Japanese course going? It's not, man. I've gotten no news. It's supposed to start
Protect you.
Wednesday? Thursday? I've heard nothing. I'm gonna call the campus on Monday. I'm gonna call tomorrow. Find out what's going on. No clue. If you're asking me how my self-study is going, I already finished my first class. I did. I got a 93. It was like between like a 93 and a 94, I think. So I did pretty well. It's like an A minus.
I'm good to go.
I'm pretty happy with that. Nihongo Bozo? I'll take that grade, man. I'll take that any day of the week. That's the best grade I've ever gotten in a language course, for sure. Let me know if I need help. You watched all the Haikyuu twice, so I'm good? Bro, I've watched Haikyuu way more than that. If you've only watched it twice, then that's actually like kind of like rookie numbers. Nice to see somebody in my age streaming games. Yeah, like late 20s, right? That's okay. I'm proud of you for watching it twice. You could do better than that, though. Jen and I were watching a show last night, and in the show, they're talking about, like, ages and stuff on dating apps. And they were like, the ages of 29 and 39 do not exist. But like, those ages are not real. So you gotta put other numbers in. Hey, a poison toad's pretty good. The guy's recently divorced, and he's going on these dating apps, and he's going on a spree. It's part of the show. He says he doesn't like dating younger girls because he's like, they might want to have kids someday, and I don't want them wasting their time on me. So I'm not interested in that. So he says he puts in the age range like 35 to 50. He says at that point, they're already jaded. They already know what's up. Which, I mean, is fair, you know? I think that's fair. I usually avoid relationships. As long as you're honest, I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I know a guy that dates semi-regularly, but will, I think at this point, pretty much never get married. And that's fine and all. You just hope that, like, you know, anyone he's dating is, like, okay with that. You know, you want to be singing them a tune and then, like, you know, have no expectations. Because you don't want to, like, waste somebody's, like, early years. Want somebody wasting their 20s thinking they're going to get married or have kids or something, and you have no intention of ever actually doing that. That's not good. That was a big hit. Tail would have been better, but that's what better.
Sweet.
Thought I got the adamant charge out in time. I guess it was a little late. Seems like he's cold for a long time. Try guessing what you and Toby have in common. You both like to climb trees. You regularly discharge electricity from your body in a defensive maneuver. You've got very pronounced canines. You have a long tail that is your weak spot. I'm trying to think what else. Glowing red eyes. You regularly get eaten by Rathalos. You have a very rarely seen but occasionally cool thunder projectile that you use when fighting other monsters. I mentioned trees. Dropping poison. Watch out. He'll get you. White hair? Yeah, I mean, you can have white hair, I guess.
That looks like it's gonna hurt.
What makes Rise low on your Monster Hunter ranking? So, the enjoyment for a lot of games that are kind of like this is risk versus payoff, right? So, it's the same thing with like the earlier Souls series. Monster Hunter came first though. Is you have slow attacks that leave you vulnerable. And then as a result of your slow vulnerable attacks, you get, you know, pretty decent payoff, right? But Rise makes it so that anything that would normally leave you weak and vulnerable, you just like wirebug out of. So getting knocked on the ground, having to heal, having to sharpen. And World is guilty of some of these sins too, by the way. That's a good hit. You know, it's got very low hit stops. So like even when you do land your hit, even if you're not using any of those other things, like it doesn't feel very rewarding when you hit things. you know, coming off the backs of World. I mean, I know it's designed for the Switch, so you got to take it on its own merits. You know, the world is just not very detailed, very slimy. People got real mad because, like, on the release for Rise, like the first trailer, I'm like, why are the rocks greasy? And everyone's like, why aren't you more hyped, streamer? And like, I'm just like telling you what I feel. And I was right. It was greasy, slimy. It was and is. I got baited. The rocks are not greasy. They are. Why are they greasy? I don't know. It's some byproduct of the post-processing, maybe. You need to tell me those shiny rocks in the background right there? You see that? There's like, literally you can see the shading. The light reflecting off the greasy rocks. Whatever. You don't have to believe it. I know what I see. What rocks? Greasy enough to fry on. If they were hot enough. Tell Ichinose the rocks are greasy. I'd rather find out what Ichihara is doing. Ichinose, he's off working on the next generation's games. That's what he's doing right now. He's working on his follow-up. He's apparently the golden child. He gets to set the spin-offs. Is that Microsoft? I thought he joined like, oh, what are we talking? I thought you were talking about Ichinose. He's working for a mobile game company. Yeah, you can't join on Steam. It's got to be the Windows version or the Xbox version. Game Pass version. But it is not Steam. Whoa, these guys are freaking out, man. Sad? Yeah, I mean, there's no reason it couldn't have crossplay with those. Would you have cross save on the Windows version? Yeah, you have cross save between the Xbox and the Windows version. Most games do, actually. It's kind of nice. I have this one kind of okay card game I've been playing. Tainted Grail Conquest, and I've been going back and forth between a PC and a Xbox save there, and cloud save. There are 2 PC versions now. Yep. It's just like, no, there's not a person out there that would be like, I'm a Windows gamer. And is going to like buy the Windows version, you know? Like you're going to buy the Steam version.
I'll be waiting for you.
I mean, Microsoft spent $1 billion on Minecraft, so if they want to have it, that's their game now. How goes the nudie run? I mean, we're making progress, you know. Assuming I play this tomorrow, we'll be in high rank tomorrow, I think. $2.5 billion? I thought it was only $1 billion. Wow. You haven't gotten a Rise. I feel without Sunbreak, it's not worth playing. Are you going to be getting it on PlayStation or Xbox? Is that what's going on? Yeah, I mean, you may as well wait for the discount. PC? Just get it on... What are you talking about, bro? Just get it on Steam. What do you mean? What? Minecraft is nicer before it became household brand name garbage it is today. I mean, I don't know. I've got no real frame of reference. I don't think they ever made the game worse. Content creator's good. I'll sell Minecraft to you for $2 billion. And hey, he got even more money than he asked. He's apparently the richest person in the world with the smallest violin that plays for him. Because he has all this money, but he feels like he's playing life with cheat codes and there's nothing's exciting for him anymore. Which I don't know that I get that, but whatever. I'm not saying that maybe there's not some aspects that are true, but like, I don't know. Money's not your problem anymore. There's still lots of other things you can do to dedicate your life to. That's what he said. He said it feels like I'm playing with cheat codes or like I'm playing in creative mode with all this money. Throw out concepts and do promises? I mean, it's a popular enough game. I mean, I think at a certain point, they're like, the game's popular. People are going to keep buying it and playing it and modding it. So let's just make sure it's compatible with modern systems and keep releasing it on more platforms, and that's it. What's up, bro? Moment. It's going to be Doom levels of compatibility one day? Yep. You saw Notch a few times in Twitch chats? He could be here now. He's my biggest fan. I mean, Minecraft's pretty dope. But, yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like I said, I don't necessarily have a lot of sympathy for him. Didn't he go alt-right? I think he got a candy room, and the candy room didn't make him happy. And then he couldn't find, like, a relationship that he enjoyed himself in. And so, yeah, he got a little weird. Why don't I have a candy room? I'm not going to say, like, I don't like candy. If we were hanging out and you're like, hey, streamer, I got, like, some Skittles or, some Andy's Mints or something, or, like, Twizzlers, do you want some? I'd be like, yeah, I'll have some. But I never go out of my way to, like, buy candy and eat it. I just don't do that. I mean, I'm not judging people that do. I mean, I'm glad if you do, if it brings you joy. It just doesn't really, like, bring me joy like that. I'd rather spend the money on, like, Chinese food or, like, a pizza. I drink soda. You know what I mean? Like, I'll drink that. If I want something sweet, I'll just have, like, some Coke Zero. Not sponsored. But if you want to sponsor, I'll talk. I have a whole ass hentai room? That brings me joy. I mean, and again, like, I'm never going to go out and buy Andy's Mints. But, like, if you had some, I'd be like, dope, I love these things. You know what I mean? I think they're great. That's how you keep healthy? I mean, yeah, you don't want to, like, go out of your way to get, like, a real sweet tooth. Give yourself diabetes. You have a body pillow room? My wife told me if I wanted a body pillow, it would have to stay in the bedroom, and she'd have to be able to supervise what I did with it. He's very funny. It was the Nikkei body pillows she saw. What if I'm in a kiosk? Do I get tempted? I don't normally, I don't go shopping like in person that often. And when I do, like, I'm usually just going for like a specific thing. You know, like if I'm at the checkout and there's like candy all over the place, like I just block it out. I don't even see it. Nikkei ones, which one would I get? Oh, that's a hard question. Helm seems like maybe the most responsible and mature one. I never got volume, so I don't know anything about her. No! What roared at me? Bishitin almost got me killed. Ha! Swatted out of the air! That's funny. We get a body pillow with fire cannon on it. He'd make an attractive body pillow. Get one of Ryozo? I mean, there's at least one person out there that's done that. He's famous enough that he's gotten a body pillow made of him at some point. Definitely. Emma's a great choice. I see, like, I'm not into, like, the super extremely over-exaggerated boobs. Like, the boobs that look like, please get reduction surgery before you destroy your spine. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not into that. And I'm not judging you if you're into that. I mean, I know some people want to be like, crush my head with your massive boobs, mommy. And like, that's fine. They're not that bad. They're pretty bad. They're pretty bad. But like that's my opinion. Like, you can be like, no, screw you, streamer. I don't agree with you. And that's fine. I'm not going to get mad at you. Crush my head with your giant bulge, streamer. There's at least one thing wrong with that request, but I appreciate it anyways. I gotta like buy potions, man. I don't need money. Sucking them down. 2 quests remaining.
I've been waiting for you.
Like, Somnicantha would be easy, but it'd also be like boring. Almudron, I don't even know if we could like do that. I think we'll do Gas Harag. He's fun. No life powders left. It's unfortunate. It's a micro bulge. It is certainly not a macro bulge. When is the next monkey stream? It's probably not going to be today, but I might do some tomorrow. I might do some at the start or end of tomorrow's stream.
How's it going?
Like I said, I want to do Quada multiplayer chimps run. 4 players all SADA. I think that'd be fun. I just like the name. I just like Quada. Yasha Kitten, hello, good afternoon, good evening. Probably not good morning. You'd be up for that? I mean, if you can get in, you snipe the spot, you get in. I don't think it would be that hard. I mean, obviously, you'd have to be nice about sharing money with each other. Is this PC or Switch? Neither. This is neither of those. I just blow your mind.
Oh, hey. Hi. Look.
Technically PC, not for me. I'm playing on Xbox. Too many diseased lemur babies? I I really think that was somebody and their sense of humor was, I'm going to come into chat, tell people I'm a Twitch streamer, and then tell really unfunny jokes. Like a meta thing. They were just being very meta. Because I refuse to believe that there's anybody actually that unfunny. Not only that unfunny, but trying to go into a career or a hobby where like you were judged on your sense of humor. Because that's just like tragic. That's just like messed up, man. That's not fair. Where's the bird? There it is. Please, can I have your twig? Thank you. Starting from the base camp and running your way up through 4, 5, 8, and 10 is actually a good way to get spirit birds. It's not bad. There's worse ways. Is that another green one right there? We're hoping to have enough health so that if we do get slapped, we don't just die immediately. Gasarog does hit really hard. I have to say the game does look pretty good on console. I mean, for as good as it could look. It looks pretty good. If I'd have a pet, what would I consider the most? I mean, pretty basic. I mean, you know, maybe a cat would probably be best, but I really like dogs too. For my lifestyle, I think a cat would probably be best. I could care for a cat and make sure it was happy. A dog, I could probably do it. The dogs, you really got to take them outside a lot. And I don't mind going outside. If I had a dog, it would be a good reason to go outside. Is this worth it? Nope. Oh, actually, I landed it. That was impressive. I'm going to do some walking tonight. I'm going to go on that treadmill for an hour at least. Go like 3 miles. Yeah, the issue is like as a streamer, you know, you got birds. You know, if they're down here, if they're where I could see them, you know, you don't want their little tweeting and getting on. Jesus Christ. You don't want the mic picking up the tweeting. Am I a modern hermit? I'm an internet clown, which leaves me inside a lot. But no, I mean, actually, the past couple months, I've gotten out a lot. I was going to a college campus 5 days a week. Anything about that? And I only missed like 3 or 4 classes, and that's because I was here with you guys. That's not bad. But for the past month, yeah, I've been pretty goblin. Some mics can filter out the birds pretty well. I mean, I could. It's just like, you know. I've had birds before as pets. When I was a kid, I had birds, and they were okay. I just don't like, you know, I don't want them to be in a cage, but then I don't want them flying around all over the place. They just shouldn't be free. Nice to have an older student in class. That's what the professor told me. And you know what? I did have, I don't know if you knew this, Carrot. On the final day, I did have a last-minute study session with Lyndon. help him out. He had fallen behind a little bit. Pigeon seems pretty great because I don't think they make a ton of noise other than their cooing. And yeah, they could be let out and come back in the summer at least. I don't know if they can survive the winter months. But they're like, you know, can you potty train them? Are they gonna poop all over the place? I'm not trying to be birdist here. I'm just being real. Because like my parakeets would poop on stuff. They could train them? I mean, if I could set out like a pigeon litter box, that would be dope. I mean, the other thing is like, you know, I haven't traveled a ton recently, but I you know, it would be nice. You know, you got pets, you kind of lock yourself down a little bit. Unless you're going to have a pigeon pal this might come over your house taking care of your pigeon. So I'd like to, you know, I want to be able to be free to do traveling. Not bird pants, bird pal. Not bird pants. Did I say bird pants? I meant like a litter box. Oh, Lydia said bird pants. But, you know, if they start loading up their bird diapers, then I'd feel bad that they're stuck sitting in their own filth. You'd have to give them a little bath. I love animals a lot, and I would always feel guilty that I wasn't doing enough for them. It's a personal issue. Call it what you will. I am the toilet. Some people are into that. I like the idea of having a pigeon litter box and having them go poop in the litter box. That sounds like ideal. I just don't feel like they should be, you know, caged up or anything. Here's the ideal pet relationship I would have. I would have a parasocial relationship with a crow outside, and I could throw treats at him once a day, and he would eat the treat and look at me, and then he would fly away. And then if I wasn't there, it's fine because he just gets treats. But you wouldn't have to depend on me for survival. That would be my ideal pet relationship. I could be a bird feeder. You know, I mean, I'd look it up. I'd find out, like, if I could feed him chips. If I could, I'd give him chips. No, I like crows. I dead. Oh, he's exhausted. No wonder he's acting kind of weird. He's not going for... Oh, wait, no, is he going for me? Oh, I'm dead. I shouldn't have done that counter. Oh, that feels bad. Feels bad. I'm like, can I go for it? But he got me. Let's see how Fortify has done our defense. Our defense is now 4. Yeah, no, I carded twice this time. It's more fair when we each get a single card. It's less fair when one person takes 2 cards. But at the same time, I am using Fortify, so I am now at maximum power. What's the reason for no armor? An attempt to make the game challenging and more entertaining to watch. I don't know if it's working or not. This is definitely better, though, than solo naked. In a group, it's just more enjoyable, I think. The monster lives a lot longer. This PC or console? This is the Xbox Series X. But I think Fire Cannon is playing on Windows. From the Microsoft Store. It's on Game Pass, you know. If you've got Game Pass already, it's like... Alright. I'll play that, I guess. I mean, it looks pretty good. I mean, they did an okay job with the console port. Game Pass in Germany is €1. Yeah, there's a lot of promotions for Game Pass that you can get. My original subscription was 3 years that I upgraded to Ultimate for $1. And that expired recently, but now I stocked up on a bunch of discounted Xbox Live, and so my subscription's good until October. Got the game, but no... What does that mean? Game Pass will not include Sunbreak, no. Now, the Game Pass, like... I don't know whether they hide it or not. The whole thing about Game Pass is they want people to try the games and buy them with the Game Pass discount, and then also buy the DLC. Ooh. The thing is like, those codes, like, you can't use them if you're already a subscriber. You can only use them if you're not a subscriber. They're very common. And I would argue, in a way, maybe not even worth it. Better off just loading up on Xbox Live and then converting. Game Pass region lock. I don't know how that works. The more you play, even you buy games even outside of Game Pass. I mean, yeah, you find a reason to use your console or a reason to use... I don't know how many people are buying, like, Windows Store games. But on the Xbox, I could totally see that. You know, it's nice to enjoy the early honeymoon period of Game Pass where it's good and hasn't turned into, like, the modern streaming services, you know, where it's all garbage. We can see that right now in Sony's offerings and Nintendo's offerings. Oh, no! I thought he was aiming at Fire Cannon. Oh, that's so sad. I tripled that one. That was all me. He was? And would you walk on me? Why would you do that? I was murdered. You set me up, man. Let's do Tigrex. Ban me? I'm waiting. You know the worst punishment I've had since ever making content?
You're done.
Is I got
You're
a single
washed.
strike on my
It's
Twitch
over.
channel for playing Johnny Cash Hurt. I didn't even get suspended. I just got a warning. They're like, hey, don't play that again. When am I going to get punished? Show Hull on stream and what, take a 3-day vacation? It's not fair, man. Everyone else gets punished all the time. Return to caffeine. If you like rap battles, I think caffeine is actually the best place to be on the internet. It's only 3 days. Yeah, I mean, there was a streamer, and the theory is that she had misconfigured her OBS, and that, you know, she had both a Twitch and I guess I assume an OnlyFans, but I guess it could have been another site. And she was doing her show on what she thought was her adult website, but it was her Twitch website. And she got about 10 minutes into it and showed her butthole and everything. And people in her chat were like, please stop. Please stop. And she got suspended for 3 days. 3-day timeout. Not even a week. I think one of them must have gone over to her other website because, you know, you can kind of tell she was like, man, like nobody's responding in chat. Yeah, you kind of get that sense like, oh, yeah, chat's real dead. Nobody's talking. You're streaming on the wrong website. Now I assume that I assume a couple things. The first thing I assume is whoever was moderating that Twitch moderator was definitely down with that content. Definitely down with that content. And second of all, is like, you know, I mean, when you think about it, I mean, it was a genuine mistake. Presumably her normal streams are flagged as mature. I saw the details. I saw it. I saw the clip. Yeah. Yes. I stared into the abyss. But, you know, like I said, you know what? You know, it worked out. On one hand, it's a meme. It's funny. Show your butthole. It's only a 3-day ban. She probably got a little notoriety. A little embarrassed. Everyone had a little laugh. And at the end of the day, she didn't get punished. I don't know. I don't know that her sub content explodes. I mean, I don't know that, you know. I don't wish her harm. I want her to do well. You know, I'm a little on the fence about how I feel about like full-on adult performers on Twitch. And it's not even that like I have anything personal against the content at all. I have no issue. Please let, you know, escape as often and much as you possibly can. I just worry that, you know, it's a US-based website with US politicians that are going to be primarily dictating things, and all it's going to take is, you know, one aggravated lawsuit to be like, my kid, you know, you said 13 above, but he was, you know, able to view this without logging in on the internet. Or more likely, the biggest issue is going to be like the gambling stuff. And like they've started to take a line against it, but the amount that gambling gets promoted on this website, and I'm not talking about Raid Shadow Legends, like I'm talking straight up like slots, you know, people betting, you know, like $10,000 spins. It's not good, man. It's not good. Poker, blackjack, all that stuff. That's the thing that really worries me. The sex stuff only is like a mild concern. The gambling stuff is like a major concern. Comparing Raid Shadow Legends to gambling is the most accurate comparison I've ever heard. Because it is. That's what it is. It's gambling. I mean, it is a game, but it's like it's more of a casino than anything else. I mean, at least with Genshin Impact and gacha games like that, like there is a game behind it. German TV was 90% casino ads. Is it legal to gamble in Germany? I mean, I guess so. You know, like I'm fortunate. You know, I could go to the casino. I could spend $100 playing craps, have a fun time, usually win, but even if I lose like whatever the $100, like I could be fine with that. But there's a lot of people that go into it and they can't stop, you know? And like, that's not right. Like that's preying on like the human brain, like the human psychology. That'd be the worst thing. You wake up and Twitch doesn't exist anymore? It wouldn't be that big of a deal. I mean, if Twitch was destroyed as a website completely, like, yeah, you lose your follower count or whatever, but something else would fill the hole. I mean, you just try to stream on YouTube or you stream somewhere else. Probably YouTube. It's not like the people that want to watch you suddenly go away. It's not like there's no longer your normal fan base that, you know, decides like, oh, Twitch is gone, I guess I'll never watch the streamer again. And that's just the sort of thing you have to accept. You know, I mean, Twitch getting taken down would be great in a way. They've got the worst technology for streaming. They've got among the worst contracts for streamers. Well, you missed the emotes. 7TV is on YouTube now. The chat is a little bit worse, but in theory, it could be improved. It would work out. And even if I had to stop being an internet clown, like whatever, I got to do it for, 5 years. That'd be great. Well, Amazon is really trying to make Twitch profitable, and they're having a hell of a time doing it. Granted, there's a lot of wasted incompetence running this website. Yeah, any incentive for YouTube to improve is definitely very closely connected with Twitch. And if you don't really read chat that often, just the quality of the stream on YouTube is just so much better. Oh my God, is it better? Problem is some people can make it on Twitch, but they won't be able to make it on YouTube. Well, I mean, as a live streamer on YouTube, I mean, it's not like unheard of. I mean, VTubers were almost all exclusively, the Japanese VTubers were released all on YouTube, right? Yeah, no, Twitch finally started, although they're rolling it back now, paying streamers to run ads. But it seems like they're almost at the point where they're stopping paying people for it. Did I see the YouTube last update on monetization? I saw some YouTube videos about it. I mean, I've been told, I'm repeatedly getting emails that I need to accept the new partner agreement. Like, you must accept it now. I mean, it's not, everybody's saying it's all bad. I don't know that it's all bad. If people are actually going to get paid for shorts, I mean, that could be a good thing. From the very first game, if he bites a certain spot, he gets stuck. There's vagueness about how you might get demonetized. I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, they could put in their contract, once a year, you got to come over to our headquarters in California and blow Larry Page to be a YouTube partner. And there would be enough people that would be willing to sign that contract that would keep YouTube alive. Here's what it is. People think it's YouTube being greedy. It's sponsors that want to have the right to say, you ran my video on a video that had hate speech on it or whatever, or sexual content on it, and my brand does not want to have hate speech or derogatory content on it. And so they want to have the right to take back that money and refund the advertisers, because those are the ones that are really paying the server costs. It's not skimming the top off of super chats or anything else. They want a penny pitch? It's this whole concept about brand safety. I mean, whether you agree with it or not, there's enough advertisers that, you know, that mean, look, they're going to be happy to be like, we got those ads served and then we didn't have to pay for them. You know what I mean? Like, they'll gladly take that money. They're like, yeah, hell yeah. Don't the demonetized videos still run ads? They might run. Oh, Jesus Christ. No! Look, got to get your characters past 7. I believe in you.
Well done. You pulled it off.
How do you like that?
But they want to be able to say, like, we did not willingly run our ad. You know, because you don't want somebody to be there like, you know, this ad was sponsored by, you know, Coca-Cola sponsored this thing. Man, I wish I had those gourmet fish, dude. No buffs? That'd be real hard. No weapons? Kunai only? Be here a while. I wonder at what point you would be unable to throw enough kunais out to kill the monster. Add in an e-sponsor you to show whole, would I do it? Depends on how much they're offering. You think I've ever correlated a sponsor with the streamer promoting it? Most normal people wouldn't. You know what I mean? You know, about the most direct of a thing you could think of is like, you know, the My Pillow guy on like Fox News and stuff like that. Oh, Jennifer's back. What do you got there? You have food for me? I didn't think you were actually just gonna straight up bring me food. That is so cool of you. I'm sipping. I'm not chugging it. Why are you looking at it? Why are you looking at me? What do you mean careful with that stuff? I'm not doing drugs. It's an electrolyte beverage and I am sipping it. I play with subs. You do not have to sub. If you want to sub, that'd be cool, but you do not have to. She looked at my half-finished bottle of electrolyte beverage. She's like, be careful with that stuff. You be careful over there. That's a lot of food.
Sweet.
That's pretty good. I was hungry, guys. Yeah, all right. If you need a Fatalis carry and you subscribe, I will carry you through one Fatalis. I don't believe you. I streamed Fatalis, I swear to God, for like 3 months straight. How did you not get it? That's a you problem. That's not a me problem. I was too scared to ask for one back then. You what? You've grown more now? Or are you just less afraid? Oh, Jesus. Whoa! Solo your first clear? Nothing wrong with wanting your first clear to be with someone special. Yo, that was so cool. I love that. I don't mind a pee break. I'm probably gonna end the stream. Because I just want to eat this. This is really good. This was a special stream anyways. What was... Oh, did I not send the like? I sent the like. I mean, 3 hours for a Sunday isn't bad. I don't normally stream on Sunday at all. All right, this is really good, guys. It's really good for this, like, fried eggplant. Mmm. It's, like, juicy. Probably this and Quada tomorrow.
Yeah.
So if you want to play Chimps 4-person SADA, there'll be 3 spots open. First come, first serve. Everyone have a great night. Have a good Monday too. I'm leaving. Goodbye.